Hi everybody, welcome to Reality Buzz TV. I want to talk about Isencane Lengane episode 12 because we had not done it this week. In fact, it's 2 days now without any reviews on Reality Buzz TV. Okay, listen, I don't even want to explain because that's going to take long. But anyway, you guys, listen, on this past week, it is Tando having a conversation with her mom after, the back and forth they had back at Inkandla, okay? And because of that fight, of course, they have to have this sit down and have an understanding. And apparently they haven't spoken ever since Xabene lapha in Inkandla, where Tando looked like she was drunk, but she was saying the most ridiculous things there, okay? Now, coming back to Olundi, kupreparelwa is it isiphandla or imbeleko yomntwana? Okay, but umsebenzi womntwana isiphandla, I think it's isiphandla, it's not imbeleko. So bapreparela to do this event, which is supposed to be isiphandla sengane isiphandla, mabona amazulu efake, the skin sembuzi, around isiphandla leso. So ke umntwana is supposed ukuthi umenzele ke isiphandla at some point, depending ukuthi family what do they do. So apparently they're supposed to have that for ingane kaThando. At the same time they're supposed to have like a birthday party of some sorts, but Siyacela is missing. Are we even surprised? So now, you guys, Tando meets with her mom and Usis Nelly, whom sometimes I'm not sure if Usis Nelly is a relative of a family or just a friend of her mom. And Tando was saying she's very grateful that Nelly was there, because sometimes when she has to have a conversation with her mom, she gets intimidated. Then I remembered, you guys, it's her mom. And a lot of us, it's very difficult to have, those conversations with our moms unless it was something that we grew up doing with our moms. So with Tando, having spent a lot of time without her mom, I can understand how communication yabo can be challenging to her. So they now they're having a sit down, they're talking. Guys, I was happy to see Tando looking clean and nje egqoke kahle clean nasekhanda yabo. I was like, yeah, Moja Love is doing the things now, because sometimes she'd be looking like, hey, lo mama kanti, and also because they're shooting the show, I'll be like, hey, phela umuntu akasagezi nokugeza, just nje ukuthi phela shoot the show. Even if normally you wouldn't bath by 11 a.m., you bath by 11 a.m. today because you are shooting an episode. So she was looking nice. I was happy to see her looking, nice. And Tando comes and she does apologize to their conversation went left. Listen, I felt like Tando was owed an apology with that conversation, because I felt like Tando's mom was making a lot of accusations. Tando is not taking care of the family. She was also the one that was making a lot of demands. And also she was having that conversation at the wrong time, because it was at the funeral. Tando just lost her grandmother, her favorite person in the family. And now you want to have conversations about money, So I felt Tando was the one that was owed an apology, but she ended up being the one that apologized. She also apologized for saying that her mom didn't raise her. And I think they wanted to clarify that, because when we met Tando Tina on the show in season 1, there was no sign of Tando's mom. We only saw her later on. Tando's mom was around. So now, the impression was that she never raised Tando. Tando lived with the grandmother back not Olund, Enkandla, back in Kandla, and Umawako besenanda, we like to go in Nanda, and I guess as Kipitele or something, I don't know. What do people do in Nanda? I'm thinking, So I think they wanted to clarify that. And Tando says, no, she did raise Tando for some time. In fact, Tando lived with her in Nanda, Gamshazafe. People Gamshazafe even know Tando. I was like, listen, I think I might have to go because I don't know if I believe it, okay? Why is she living there with you? Or there are times when she visited, okay? But apparently she says that she did raise Tando for some time, and then what sekhulile, I didn't get the age, but sekhulile, she took her back to the grandmother in Kal. Okay, it might be a case of Tando. By the time Tando could see, or as far as Utando can remember, she was with the grandmother, because that's the person that Utando has always acknowledged as the person that raised her. So maybe when she was very, very young, she lived with her mother, Inanda, and then she went and lived with the grandmother. It's possible. I don't know, you guys. I did feel like maybe it's just an attempt to make Tando not to look that bad, you know. And now Tando was like, listen, also, she was asking her mom, because she must not accuse her of something, because her mom was accusing her of not sending money to the family, not taking care of the family. And Tando was like, I do send money to the family, you know. Even now, before the funeral, I sent money. Before I came, I sent money. I sent them money, you know. And but Tando was under the impression that she doesn't send money, which I don't understand, because why don't you send money? Like, how will I expect that my daughter will send money ekhaya kodwa mina ngisend imali ekhaya? Like, I don't understand. I'm not understanding the thinking ka Makatando there, okay? But the conversation went well, you guys. They start talking about indaba kaLubanzi, ukuthi uLubanzi uyagula, and Siyacela doesn't help her, and Siyacela doesn't sleep at home, and all of that. And apparently they are still going to do a DNA on Ulubanzi, but they are waiting for Tando's mom's permission, or for her to say it's okay, they must do it. I don't know why, but there's something about Tando said something about them waiting for Tando's mom with the whole DNA thing, which I don't understand, you guys. Okay, now Tando's mom said, listen, I don't even feel like you guys need to do a DNA, because Mina, when you got married, I know that you were a virgin, okay? Hey guys, this virgin thing, I never knew that it's a virgin in life. Like every review, I'm talking about virgins and virginity and whatever. And the funny thing is that we always, when we talk virginity, it's always assumed it's a girl's virginity, it's a woman's virginity. Virgin, anyway, that's a conversation for another day. So she says, no, when you get married, you're a virgin. I'm not worried about that. So they are now talking about Ulubanzi not being Siyacela. I just don't believe it, okay? So anyway, you guys, Tando says that, listen, to those that are always in the comment section still defending Tando's father when Tando goes off on her father, Tando says Babaka actually called Siyacela, and he didn't know that Tando was listening to the conversation, and she was talking about how he doesn't care about Tando. She was like, I don't even care, and was talking badly about Tando, Siyacela, not knowing what Tando was listening, okay? And almost insinuating that the whole thing of him wanting a relationship with Tando is because he just wants to do TV, but he doesn't really care about her. And when she picked up the phone, then he went silent. So if you still want to defend Baba Tando, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have no hope for you. Honestly, I have no hope for you, because, you know, isn't that proof enough? Would say Temkosi is there just for one thing, and he's there to do a TV show. He does not care much about Tando. Anyway, you guys, I was glad that their conversation went well. They didn't end up like screaming at each other and misunderstanding each other all over again. So the Tando and her mama made up. The agreement is that if you have an issue with me, you will ask me. If they say something about me, you will ask me before you make accusations. that for me, I think it was good for their relationship, because I do feel like uThando does need to have at least just one parent, even though bobabili abazali bakhe abanangqondo nje bo-2, but I mean you need somebody, because laphayana isemzini enkandla, and their attitude emzini is always going to be bekezela phela isemzini lana, this is how things are done and all of that. And so she needs somebody from the other side. I don't know, guys, but even though nje uma ngathando naye, after that attack at the funeral, I was like, lo mama akanangqondo nje naye. So now Tando's mom was talking about how much she hates uThemkos, and I was just thinking about how she is going to get mad when she finds out that uThemkos is out there telling people that she wants him back. I'm like, that is going to be interesting, because that man thinks you want him back, okay? Anyway, you guys, we'll see how that goes. Now the next part is them preparing for his panel. It's like it's supposed to be the night before. So if they, I think they were supposed to be on a Saturday. So I think it's a Friday night. And you know, makuzoba nomsebenzi ekhaya. On Friday, imbuzi must arrive, unless kuyimbuzi esegcekeni ezohlatshwa imbuzi, and then the neighbors come or family members come, they slaughter imbuzi. Ingane isifaka ngalelo langa isiphandle ebusuku and whatever, and then in the morning then ke yitiye lelo, you know. That's what is supposed to happen. Now Tando is talking about the fact that Siyacela is missing, he's not around, and so she's making the preparations all by herself. Kamavundla was there as well, and I guess the other wives were there as well. But I mean, what is Ispandla without the goat? So if the goat is not there, because apparently the goat is missing. So I didn't understand. Is the goat missing because they were going to use the goat that is there if we were kaya? So it went missing because pele ilwane zasemakhaya vele sizibuye zidedelwe. So if ukuthi uyastinga, you might have to go and look for it. Emadlaleni kuthiwani kambe emadlaleni khona igama engilifunayo lezulu kodwa it sounds wrong ngoba ngene. So you have to go look for ilokhuzana ke mbuzi. So I didn't know ukuthi mabethi the goat is missing, like ihambile kanjalo, you know, noma nobody went and obayithengile and then it went missing, because I remember after my members, you know, the goat that they take with them abantu basenzini yabaleka imbuzi. Mabefika ekhaya yabaleka imbuzi, they have to bayibheke emahlathini. That happens as well, ukuthi niyithengile imbuzi nifike nibeke mhlawumbe iqashuke, because they have instincts. Imbuzi yenza ukuthi ngizohlatshwa namhlanje and it runs. So I don't know, I didn't understand what is it missing kanjani. Now the person that is supposed to be responsible for such is Siyacela, but Siyacela is missing. I don't know, he's somewhere fixing the car. I'm like, Haibo, couldn't you fix the car another day, you know? But they said that he sent email for them to prepare. Tando is talking about deco coming. I'm like, deco for okay, birthday, and all of that. I was feeling so bad for Tando Shema. I was feeling bad for her, because I was like, how is this gonna work? Because it looked like it's almost midnight. Siyacela is not there. Imbuzi ayihlatshiwe ayikho. Even people like again, they don't know what's happening. Uba omncane kaSiyacela comes and says, listen, what's happening? I'm hearing that nizokwenzelwa ingane isiphandle, but I don't know. So nobody has informed him. Siyacela's brothers, it looks like they also don't know. Onqobani, they also don't know what's happening. So it's mahlipi. I was feeling bad for Tando. I think on Friday morning, when she realized what things are not in order, she should have cancelled or postponed. But then they also say that if you are planning umsebenzi wengane, you're not supposed to postpone it. But how are you going to do it without a goat? So I don't know, you guys. And also, Uba Mngane had an issue with the fact that they're doing it on Saturday, because he says, yena angithi ukholo ekuphakameni, you know, and the ekuphakameni anenza imicimbi on Saturday, because on Saturday bayasabatha. So it's like, how am I supposed to come here and help you with this whole thing? Because mina, I'm not supposed to. Futhi it's July. I guess they're shooting a show as we are watching it because it's now in July. It's like it's July, and you know abantu they're not supposed to do anything on July. Yes, apparently bazila yonke into, even husband wife duties, they stay away as far as I know, you know. So July they're not supposed to do imicimbi, imisebenzi and all of that. Now who's going to help them? So it's my flippy guys. I was feeling sorry for her, you guys. I don't want to lie. So, and he's saying July. But I was confused because Zion. And in Zion, anything goes. In Zion, if there's going to be food, that thing is allowed. Zion zakuthanda ukudla nenyama. Phela nami ngikhulele eZion. Ayadliwe eZion. So eZion, anything goes. Anything, any day, makuzodliwa nje eZion it goes. So I'm wondering, how did that happen to Bamncane and I ended up, you know? So now Bamncane want them to follow into yokusabatha, but then ubabudlamuka yini bengasabathi because ubabudlamuka beumfundisi waseZion. You know what I mean, you guys? So guys, I'm hoping against all odds, because it is against all odds. If it's midnight, the goat is not there, Siyacela is not there, then how are they going to do Ispandla Somntwana? But I'm hoping against all odds that that they will still be able to do umsebenzi wengane kaSiyacela. But it doesn't look very good. Okay, it doesn't look very good. Let me say this, you guys, about this show. I know that it still feels like it doesn't have direction, né? But I am seeing a little bit of an effort for them to do something. You know, it's like they are making an effort to make the show more ilandeleke, you know. So I don't know if they do listen to us when we say the show Linda is like ngathi ayindawo nje, ngathi kuvele kufika abantu bamakhamera bamisa amakhamera bathi ayixoxani kuxoxa noma yini into ebhedayo, you know what I mean? So yeah, you guys, anyway, this was one of those episodes where we didn't see Siyacela and we didn't miss him, but he was supposed to be there because of course he's supposed to be Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Tell me what you think about it in the comment section. Like the video before gonna share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers.